Welcome back. Part 2. I'm done with the gym. Long since done. Long since done with eating. Dinner's done. But I'm back in my truck. Different location. Undisclosed location. Only the CIA and the NSA know. But they know everybody's location, so it's not a big deal. Back in my truck. Nevertheless. The middle of the night. But I'm here for all future listeners. And I was really, really, really tired for a little bit. Then I just relaxed, took what I call as a micro nap, just a few minutes here and there. Deep breathing, relax. Got my energy back for this little podcast, nighttime podcast, a little experiment. We have the podcast I did before working out, and this is the one after. And overall, I do feel more relaxed. It's close to bedtime, so I'm not thinking about all the things you gotta do in the day. More freed up, more relaxed. The future is far off for when you wake up. It's always nice at nighttime. Those early hours, if you get up early too, it's nice. The wee hours, the witching hour, what the Hindus call Brahma Muhurta, time of the divine. Oh, farted. That was a divine fart though, right? Because we're in the time of the divine. And what else do they call it? Miracle hour, miracle morning, top G schedule, whatever, all that shit. Everyone wants to get up early now. But I think you can get it from the other end, right? You can stay up and get a taste of that magic hour and then go to sleep. Of course, sleep isn't as good for most people when it is occurring during sunlight hours. But you can kind of do little tricks here and there to kind of get around that. In any case, since the last podcast, I have been working out, which was good. It was a leg day, and I didn't skip legs. Didn't smash them, but I didn't skip them. I did calf raises and squats and sauna, and pretty good volume, but that's kept it simple. Good amount of time in the sauna. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it was a good amount of time. And protein shake after, hit the spot. Got the whey farts, the warts. Ugh, those gassy little things you get from eating protein shakes and whey protein. The hidden side of things, the dark side of bodybuilding, bulking, and fitness nutrition. But on top of all that, I was also looking at any updates from the news and the internets, and it's all quiet on the Western Front. Just a lot of memes about the mugshot, and Oh, what else? Just a bunch of politics. Oh man, I don't know. We're about to dive into the politics season. It's like trying to ramp up. And I don't know how much I want to follow it, to be honest. But I know a lot of it is historical and it's at times funny, so I'll keep my eye on it. But I was also looking at some different content on YouTube, and there was some interesting stuff in there. I was looking at some history podcasts and politics podcasts, and ugh, it's already so kind of boring. Maybe I overdid it. Reading a lot about politics and following a lot of these stories. You know what I mean? I think most Americans are like not even tuned into this just yet. I mean, they're just like seeing a few things, the mugshot here and there, but they're not going into the nitty gritty of it. Ugh. Ugh. Putting aside the politics, I think, is the right thing for now. No more developments. Although one last thing I'll say about the politics is the strategies are entertaining, are interesting, are intellectually engaging. Like most of us can't even imagine. I'm sure he has a good idea. He being Trump. Who exactly he's fighting? Who's pulling the strings? Because he's an easy target, right? He's out in the public, but the people he's supposedly fighting against, whoever they are, these elites, I don't really see what methods and tactics and strategies is he using to sort of go after them. He's giving this really intense. Everyone's talking about a killer look in his mugshot, like, oh, I'm gonna go after you, mofos. I'm gonna freaking the Death Stare. They're calling it the the look. The look, the really intense look, the choreographed look, but still very intense and angry look. And what's that angry look gonna ultimately manifest in terms of political uh, and black ops operations? Like what is he gonna do to win the election? All these, there's so many questions. Looks like Vivek could be a cabinet member or a VP. Ugh. Although he has some crazy ideas that I have no idea how you could even implement them practically speaking, even though it's all in theory possible and legal, like he's talking about getting rid of the FBI. I don't know how you even do that without so much fighting. But putting aside, the reform of government, which is a big topic I want to get into, the different ways you can reform and whether it should be reformed or what major changes need to be made to tweak the U.S. system to make it more balanced, more harmonious, a little bit less dysfunctional. And that's all well and good, but that is all irrelevant unless you have an outsider that gets into Washington again in the White House. So, it's irrelevant unless, like, a guy like Trump or Vivek or someone like that gets in there. DeSantis is just, basic Republican. He's not going to change anything crazy. He doesn't have the wherewithal or the vision. He's just like a Trump light. So, it does come down to what's gonna be the right strategy. And I'll tell you what, man. Post-workout, relaxed, but gassed, tired. Not so easy to pontificate when you're post workout. But yeah, enough of the politics. I want to talk to you about some books that I've been reading, some ideas that I've been bouncing around. So, let's see. What am I reading? Let me look here at my little library of books. See what we got here. Well, I've been reading a lot of books about religion lately. Religion. Yeah. A lot of books about religion and mysticism, the occult, esoteric arts, mysterious arts, mystery, period, exclamation point, question mark, spirituality, yoga, tai chi, qigong, Sufi whirling, ecstatic dance, tantra, the Dhammapada, the way of the Buddha, the Vatican, its history, its purpose, meditation, meditation, Meditation. Psychology. Psychoanalysis. From the head to the heart to the navel. Religion. 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 So all bracketed together in that religion sandwich, all those topics. And so take a bite of that sandwich with me now. Got religion on top, and religion on the bottom, and in between all these things, right? These these aspects of religion, these expressions of religion, these methods of religion, right? So what's in that delicious sandwich? All these things I talked about: yoga, meditation, Zen. I didn't say that in the beginning part of this soliloquy, but Zen. Oh, that's a juicy piece of religion right there. Tai Chi, Qigong, spiritual mastery, spiritual powers. And it's amazing what religion reveals. And what does it reveal? This is what it reveals. Who we are. what we do, why we do it, and how we should be. And in the bigger picture, the whole left by an agnostic population of people in the United States is because of the departure from traditional religions. I suspect the internet, infinite information, and infinite inquisitiveness by billions of individuals is by and by opening up people's minds to new possibilities, and in many cases raising consciousness through greater awareness of the world and its ways. In software, they talk about versions, version 1.0, version 2.0, version 3.0. Maybe it's time for religion 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 10.0. In fact, it is time. And the proof is in the pudding because people are acting it out in organic, spontaneous, goofy ways. Case in point, Burning Man, psychedelic culture, marijuana culture, drug culture, music culture, celebrity culture, political culture, tech culture. But the vision is not clear. The lifestyle is not loving. And the road goes on forever. And we must continue on the path. And I must now say goodnight. It was short and sweet, and I'll be back on the street in my truck recording another podcast very soon. Good night. Good luck. And goodness gracious, these words are hellacious.